class. This class is all about, and yesterday's class was all about folding in and unfolding. And this is life, isn't it? One moment we're folded in, the next minute we're dancing in what seems joyous light, and then the next thing, bush. Especially in the this last year or so, you know, one minute we're in lockdown, the next minute, yay, we're free. Uh-oh, here it comes again, another wave of life. A flux and a flow, and there's no escaping this. We can't always live in stardust and happiness. It just would be ridiculous. It's crazy to expect that. So what we want to learn to do is not try and cut off those dark times, because those dark times can actually be very nurturing and healing and restorative. It brings us back to our center. There are some good things to have come from lockdown. But we want to learn to dance between that flux and flow without fighting it, going with a bit more grace and accepting it all and accepting life. That's what Anusara yoga is all about, this folding in and unfolding. See if we can feel that energy this lovely Saturday morning, all right? So we're actually going to start laying down. So you can pop your blocks and props and things to the side. Lay down on your mat. Bring your feet as wide as the mat, okay? Lay your way down and then allow your knees to fold in together. Bring your hands to your tummy. We'll do our centering breath here on our back today, okay? So take a deep breath in, a long breath out. And with your hands on your tummy, see if you can actually make your tummy lift and fall under your hands. So you exaggerate your breath. Now I know your lungs are not down here, but by moving your gut and your tummy, it gives space for the diaphragm to move down, and that in turn gives more space for your lungs. And this is an easy place to feel it. So feel the flux and flow of your breath. If you only exhaled or you only inhaled, that isn't conducive to life. We have to have both. So I'll stop talking a little bit, close your eyes and take about 5 steady, slow breaths and try and come to a center and accepting of that in and out. And then try and stay steady with what you can and you can't do in class today. Just be accepting of it all. Okay, so from here, inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And as you stretch up, turn your thumbs down to the floor above you, so your pinky fingers are up to the ceiling. And reach over. Some of you will be able to touch the floor. See if you can keep your arms by your face. You might not be able to get all the way to the floor. Don't worry about that. And then stretch out from your hips to your armpits, and from your armpits right up into the tips of your fingers. Stretch up. Keep drawing your ribs in, so draw your back down towards the mat. And then extend your legs as well. Give yourself a jolly good stretch out. Point and flex your toes a couple of times as you unfold. And then fold it in again, curl in, bring your knees up to your chest, curl in, even pick up your head and shoulders and squeeze in nice and tight. Exhale all the air out with a big hoof. You can give yourself a cough, hoof it out. And then as you inhale again, stretch your arms back over your head, and this time stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Point and flex your toes again, wake them up. All right, and then give both legs a nice little bend, so a good bend in the legs. And you're going to pull your left leg away from you, your right leg towards your face, and then cross your legs right up by your groin. So not just at your knee. See if you can cross them right up by your thighs. So maybe spread the legs more to do that. Cross them over. And then bring your arms down beside you like a cactus to the side. All right, and then take your legs all the way over to the left. Your right shoulder might lift. Inhale, and then unravel your top half and turn your head and face to the right. Take a deep breath in. Try and relax into it, wringing out. Sometimes there's some initial tension and there's some initial holding. And with a couple of breaths, see if you can let that go. You might get pops coming out of your spine as things release and unfold from your spine. One more breath, hold it. And then back to the center we come. Unravel again, reach your legs up. Contract in, draw your knees in, pick up your head and shoulders, curl in tight. And then unravel again, reach your arms overhead, send your legs up to the sky. Drag your hands to cactus shape. Some people call this goalpost arms. And then again, bend your legs. Draw your right leg away from you, your left leg more towards you, so you get this more chance to really wrap the legs around. Really wrap, 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 wrap. And then bring your knees down to the right. Your left shoulder might lift. See how mine has lifted. Take a big breath into that left side and see if you can draw more of it to the floor. Quite early in class, so don't worry if not all of your shoulder goes down. Turn your face to the left. And then give it a while. Don't hurry. Unfolding takes a while. It's like your legs are, the root of a lotus. And you're drawing up your spine and your face is the blossom. You open up. So our bodies are doing different things at different times. Stretch it around. Give yourself a smile. Well done for coming. Lovely to be with you. Super duper. And then inhale, bring that back up. Unravel again. Reach the legs up. And then curl in again. Flux and flow. This time, rock and roll on your lower back. Okay, and then rock and roll up the length of your spine, up and down we go. Have a bit of fun with this. Some of you might be able to bring your toes all the way over. Others of you might be just kind of rocking here-ish. So just wake up your spine with whatever mobility you have. Okay, and then come up, cross your shins, pop over onto all fours if you can. If not, just swing your legs around. And come onto all fours, okay? Stretch your right leg back behind you. Make sure you've got some of these props here. And then see how my right leg's stretched back now. Sweep it all the way to the opposite side, the left side of your mat. And then nestle your knees together. Sort of walk them to the center. And really imagine you've been super glued between your thighs there. Separate your feet. And then take a pillow or a block behind you, so they should be between your feet. Look up, stick your booty back, press your hands down and forward, and then reach your booty back down. Bow your head towards your knees, so fold in. Now your legs are folded. And then walk your hands back and allow your bottom to come to your block or your pillow. Try and even that out if you can. This is quite a big one for a piriformis muscle, deep enfolded into your pelvis there. And then reach your arms up, yogis. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm and weave it around. Now, if you've never done this before and it's too much, you could just hold your own shoulders or see if you can hold your own palms. And then like we did yesterday, see if you can lift your elbows level with your nose. And see, I'm going to draw my hands away from my face. Okay, well done. Take a deep breath in, lift your hands higher, and then as you exhale, fold in again. See if you can reach your elbows over your knees, or in that general direction. Don't worry if you don't go as far as me, or maybe some of you are going to go way further than me. We're all different in this dance. One more breath here, lovely opening there for your shoulders. And then inhale, come up, stay seated, unravel your hands. This time reach around behind you, interlink your fingers. Bend your elbows. So bend them till your hands slide up towards your shoulder blades. Then see how I'm drawing this head of the arm bone back. If this is too much, this is where potentially you might want to use a strap or a towel like I'm showing you here, and then stretch the arms back, lift your face, and then once again let's fold in over our legs. Lift the hands as high up behind you. Beautiful shoulder rinse. Lift them a little bit more. As you come back up to seated, can you keep them lifted? Ooh. And then unravel. You can release the towel or whatever you've got there. Okay, come forwards onto all fours. Like we did yesterday, tuck your toes and let's do a goofy downward dog. So with our legs crossed. Doesn't that feel delish? I really like that one. Spread your hands and then unravel once again to a normal downward dog. You might have to negotiate your prop there. All right, and then come back down to your knees. All right, we'll do that the other side. So stretch your left leg back behind you. Cross it over till it comes right across the mat and then nestle. You're going to take a chance to wiggle a couple of times to nestle your knees. Inhale, look up. So you're really sticking the booty back. Press your arms, your hands down and forward. That will kind of give a more anchoring to your bum as you bow in. And bow your nose towards your knees as you stretch your bottom back. Okay. And then at the last minute, take your block or something, put it behind your bottom. And as you sit down, see if you can get as even on both of those sit bones as you possibly can, with no sickling of your ankle. This is a great position to sit in the evening and watch TV or do your jobs and things. Great one for the hips. Okay, and then reach up. We're adding on the arms. Sweep the right arm underneath the left arm. Remember the option to hold your own shoulders. Eagle arms. Add some more juice to it by lifting your elbows level with your throat and your hands away from your face. Remembering to smile, yogis. Inhale, get tall. Reach your fingers more up to the ceiling so you've got more space around your tummy. And then as you exhale, you could give yourself a cough. So draw in the tummy, cough, and then round over, round over, round over. Give it a little bit of time. Just keep your bottom down on the block if you can. Isn't that lovely? Super duper. One more breath. And then up we come. Unravel. That might feel a bit yummy to unravel. And then sweep your hands around behind you again. Use your towel or your strap or hold your own hands. Bend the elbows first. That's going to help you get access into the shoulders and bring the head of the arm bones back, which is what we want. And then stretch the hands back behind you. Keep smiling. I don't want any of this up in your neck. So smile, relax the back of your neck and head. Sorry, my ear pods keep falling out. Stretch it back and then exhale again. Fold in one more time. As you contemplate this practice, folding in and out, this is like the flux and flow of life. So if you're in a darker place right now, just know that that could be nurturing and healing. Inhale, come up, keep lifting your hands. If you've unfolded and you're in a beautiful place right now, enjoy it, celebrate it. Okay, unravel your hands, yogis. Slide them forward. Okay, keep the legs crossed, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog in a funky dog. Give it a moment here so you can really enjoy that. And then ever so slowly, you move your prop, step your way to downward facing dog. Okay. Walk it through and then spread your hands loads and loads and loads. Inhale, come forward to high plank. I just want you to check the length of your down dog here. So come to plank. Now from here, don't move your hands and feet. This is how your down dog should be spaced. So lift your bottom up and back without stepping in. Often we're a little bit short on our dog. Now I'm actually going to ask you to shorten your dog, weirdly enough. So step one of your feet in towards your hands. Okay, and then slide your right hand underneath your tummy, all the way down to your left back of the knee or down the leg. Keep lifting your left armpit up so you're not collapsing that. This is another lovely shoulder rinse, and then peer underneath. I'll give you a smile. Good morning. Cheese. So notice how this armpit here, I'm lifting it up And that will give me more access to, maybe you could even look up and underneath and look up at the ceiling. Okay, smile. Lovely, lovely. And then unravel again. Let's do the other side. Take a big breath in. And then unravel. Take your left hand underneath you. Weave it under. Big breath in. Keep lifting your right armpit. You should feel quite yummy and strong in your shoulders. Okay, and then unravel that. Well done, yogis. Look up to your hands. This time, step both feet up to the top of your mat. Separate them in a hip width apart. That's the way we operate in Anusara. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach and stretch, like those first stretches we did. Spin your thumbs to the back of the room. Reach up, stretch up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Well done. Inhale, reach. Exhale and bow. Inhale, extend your spine. Step your left leg back to a lunge and bring your left knee down to the mat. Inhale again, reach up. These thumbs are spun to the back of the classroom. And then bring your left arm forward, right arm on top, and cross, just like we crossed our legs right up at the groin. See if you can cross right up at your triceps, above your elbows, and then wrap them around. Okay, lift your elbows, draw them away from your forehead. Exhale, lunge in to the front leg there. Lift your face, see if you can look at your own thumbs. And then unravel the pose of Anjana, who was Hanuman's mother. Reach up. Exhale, sweep your hands around behind you. Interlink them again and stretch them back and up. Super. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep your fingertips to the mat and straighten up your back leg. Okay, we're going to stay in the same leg. We're going to do that all again. So inhale, now come up. Now your knees off the mat. So this is a bit harder. If you want to go back to the first one, please do. Don't kill yourself. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your left arm underneath your right. Wrap it around. Lift your elbows level with your throat. Your hands away from your forehead. Spread your toes. Lunge in a little bit deeper. Lovely yogis. And then this time, reach up, stretch up. Sweep your hands back around behind you again. Again, using the strap or a towel if you need to hold your own hands. Or some of you now could come to reverse prayer. So bring your hands into prayer behind you. Really press your little fingers into your back here. That will help you draw your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest, whichever version you're taking. And then straighten your right leg. Step your back leg in again about 1 foot, like you did in that short dog, and angle it down. So both legs are straight, facing the short edge of your mat. Inhale, really push your pinky fingers into your back. Inhale, look up, little back bend. And then exhale, fold in, down over your right leg. Keep the legs strong. Keep pressing the finger. If this is too much on your shoulders, you could always bring your fingertips down. Okay, lift your chin. Lovely, strong legs. One more breath. Fold in a bit deeper. And then unpeel your hands. Doesn't that feel good when it ends? Step your left foot forward. Inhale. Extend. Exhale and bow. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach and stretch like that very first pose we did lying down. Remember to draw the ribs in. And exhale, gather it back. Release your hands and notice this flux and flow. The yoga class emulates life, it copies life. And if you can cope with a yoga class with grace, this is our training ground to deal with life with grace. Okay? Let's do the other side. Open your eyes. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, extend your spine. Place the fingertips, step the right leg back. Lovely big lunge. Bring the knee down. So remember the first set is on our knee down. Inhale, the pose of Anjana. I'm telling her story in my classes on Monday. Sweep your right arm underneath your left arm, eagle your arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from your forehead, and then lunge into that left leg a little bit more. Everyone, you're doing well. Breathe. And then unravel, reach up as she prayed to the gods to give her a child. Exhale, sweep the hands around behind you, interlink them. Again, remember that you can use that strap or a towel. Don't strain your shoulders, please. Okay, unravel, bring your fingertips to the floor. Here we are, we're ranking it up a little bit. Straighten the back leg. Inhale, now come up to crescent lunge. Exhale, eagle your arms. Lift the elbows, draw the hands away from your head. And here comes the option to take it up a little bit more as you unravel. Either bind or try and take this reverse prayer. See, I'll come to the camera and show you. There's my reverse prayer. And if I push my fingers into my back, it's like I'm giving them a karate chop. It helps me. Can you see how that helps me draw that shoulder back? Okay, so draw the shoulder back. Lift your chest. Lift the sides of your mouth. Please smile. Okay, everybody, and then straighten the left leg. Step your right leg in a little bit like we did in that short dog and peel the heel down. It'll be angled slightly. Square yourself off to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, get length. Keep karate chopping, so don't let the shoulders get lazy as we move into the forward fold, okay? And then exhale, bow your way down, down, down. Inhale, look up. Exhale and bow. So it can be easy to get a bit lazy here and the shoulders slump up towards your ears. Try not to do that. Bow in. Wonderful. One more breath, yogis. And then unravel your fingertips to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, bow, fold in again. Inhale, up. We come back up to the sunlight. The sun comes out from the clouds. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Release your hands. Take a deep breath in and a lovely long breath out. Well done. Inhale, reach. Moving down towards the floor. Bow forwards. Step your way back to downward facing dog. And then come down to your knees. Okay. Tiptoe your right fingers off to the right and then weave it underneath your tummy. Stretch it through and bring your whole shoulder to the floor. It might feel easier to slide your left leg slightly back to get a bit more of a twist. And then reach your top arm. See how I'm bending it at the elbow to keep this armpit back. So I'm pressing into these top fingers to push it away and plug this shoulder back. Then I get to smile at you across the vibes. Twist, twist, twist. This lovely one for the spine. We start coming down. Well done. And then gently unravel back to all fours. Left side, weave it under. Slide your right knee slightly back so you'll be able to twist a bit more. Press the right fingers down and away. Sorry that you've got the back of my head. And then from all this activity, come back to all fours. Take a little moment to cat-cow your spine. Okay, and then from here, feel the contrast as you flip your way over onto your back. Right back where we began today, with your feet wide, knees gently folded in together. Come back to your breath. Full circle, in and out. Flux and flow. Here we are again. So enjoy the moment. We won't get to indulge in Shavasana the whole time, all of our life. So make the most of being here. Deep inhale. Got about 5 breaths. feel that softening. The yoga teaches us to dance when the sun's out and be still and enjoy the quietude when the sun pops away. Unfolding and unfolding, accepting and saying yes to all aspects of life. And because you're at home, you potentially could stay a little longer, so feel free to. You could extend your legs to Shavasana